Hey everybody, welcome to today's devotional. I'm speaking to you from Louisville in Kentucky. This is the place of Muhammad Ali's history. I'm looking forward to following up a little bit on that. But Joshua is the subject of our devotion today. And we remember yesterday that he got himself into a little bit of trouble with the Gibeonites, making a promise to them that maybe he shouldn't have made. But in retrospect, what a great lesson was learned about God being able to redeem our blunders, and God really getting excited about the fact that Joshua honored his promise, even though it maybe would have been rather advisable not to have done what he had promised to do. But I want to go back just that one step to say, what was it that got Joshua into that awkward position? We made a promise that maybe he should not ordinarily have made. God redeemed it, of course, but he should not have got himself into that situation. The answer to his dilemma was simply that he failed dismally to speak to people and to call meetings and to ask advice from people who could probably have kept him out of a lot of trouble. Now, the Bible is strong on the issue of leadership, but leadership that is unaccountable or irresponsible or just takes a step of supposed faith all on its own can get itself into a lot of trouble. Listen, I've been in the ministry a few years now, and I've seen pastors who have not listened to good counsel. I've listened to stories of people who've got their lives into a mess because they haven't listened or asked for advice from people who maybe would be able to help them. In the days of Solomon, after Solomon had got to the end of his life, he handed the kingdom over to his son Rehoboam. And Rehoboam did on a far greater scale what Joshua did on a smaller scale. But Rehoboam got himself into trouble because as he took over the nation, he thought, man, I've got all this power, I've got all this authority, what am I going to do with it? And so he came against a particular challenge. The nation came to him with a question, and he went off to say, well, what should I do? And he asked two groups of people. The first group of people he went to were the elders who had seen the demise of Solomon and his recovery just at the end. And they'd learned a lot of lessons of leadership and accountability and responsibility. And so they said to Rehoboam, listen, our plan would be so-and-so. And then Rehoboam went down to probably the local hangout where all his buddies and the young people were, and he asked them their advice. I have no problem with asking advice from young people and getting their ideas, but he ignored the advice of the wise and the elderly, and he found himself in an invidious position. So invidious and so problematic was the position Rehoboam got himself into that it led to the actual division of the nation of Israel. And from there we see a sad story of polarizing of people, of division, all because he didn't listen to the counsel of good and wise men. I'm not saying young people, I say again, cannot give good and wise counsel, but in the case of Rehoboam, he listened to the wrong voice. Now I'm asking you, maybe today you've got decisions you have to make. Maybe you have got choices that are standing before you and you need some advice. Please, guys, don't go it alone. Don't think you can manage this thing on your own. Everybody needs to be accountable to somebody. Everybody needs to have somebody hold them responsible for their lives and the decisions that they make. And I'm so grateful for elders in our church. And we sit and we deliberate over choices, so we make sure that we speak with one voice. When you have a group of people who you call upon to mentor you and to hold you accountable, when they're all saying the same thing and agreeing on the same stuff, you're probably going to find that the decision you unitedly make is going to be the right decision. So I urge you to find a group of people, call them mentors, call them what you like, but find a group of people who you trust to help you to make the right biblical, spiritual choices. And the voice of many and the opinion of many, not always, but 9 times out of 10, is going to keep you out of a lot of trouble. So I hope that you will learn from Rehoboam, learn from Joshua's blunder. God is always able to redeem it. We all know that because he is God. But I would encourage you today, if you've got a big choice to make, go and find some people to talk to. Have a great day. It's freezing out here and I'm going inside. Have a great day, people. Love you lots. See you soon. Bye.